Hi everyone, this is Shweta and welcome back to my channel. So did you know every animal has a special group name and some of them are absolutely strange. From parade of elephants to murder of crow, this animal kingdom is wilder than you think. And in today's episode, we are going to find the fascinating and logical explanation behind this group name. From hippos to pandas to monkeys to crocodiles. And trust me, once you know this explanation, you won't be able to forget them. So sit back and relax and let's jump straight in.
So here comes the first animal, and it's an peacock. So what do you call a group of peacock? It's an ostentation. And ostentation means showing off, flaunting, and displaying beauty. Nothing describes peacocks better. Don't you agree? When peacock gathers, it becomes a glamorous show of spreading feathers, shimmering colors, and loud calls. So people name them an ostentation, a perfect match for them. And upcoming next is King of Jungle, Lion. And the group of lions is called? It's called a pride. And lions are royal, powerful, and heavily protective of their families. The word prize refers to dignity, strength, and honor, all qualities people associate with lions. Lion groups have clear hierarchy, dominant males, protective females, and disciplined cubs. The structure looked so organized and noble, and so we call them pride. And now, what do you call a group of fish? It's called a school or a school of fish. So, when do we call it a school and when do we call it a show? Let's understand. So, fish moving in the same direction, following the same pattern that almost look like a choreography. Scientists call this coordinated movement as schooling, so we call them school of fish. A shoal of fish simply means any loose group of fish swimming around. So, school means tightly coordinated, and shoal means loose gathering. I hope you learned something new today. And did you know a group of pandas is called an embarrassment? Yes, you heard that right. An embarrassment of pandas. But why such a rude name for such an adorable creature? And before I tell you, make sure to subscribe. And it's because pandas are famously clumsy. They trip, roll down the hills, fall off the trees, and sometimes even they forget to eat. So early observers joked that watching many pandas together looked like a one big embarrassment. So next time you see a panda falling off the log, don't feel bad. They have been doing it for centuries. And now it's time for a fascinating creature, snakes. And a group of snakes is called a nest or a pit of snakes. So in winter, snakes gather in underground holes to stay warm, and these holes looks like a pit filled with snakes. That's where a pit of snakes come from. And when they weave together, it literally looked like a nest, tangled, coiled, and intertwined. So snakes got not one, but two names, pit and a nest. Now, what do we call a group of eagles? It's called a convocation. A convocation of eagles. So a convocation refers to a formal gathering, like an important meeting. And eagles usually gather on major events, like for migrating, nesting, or hunting in rare groups. Because their gatherings seem to be serious and majestic, they are compared to a council meeting, and hence it's called convocation. A group of hippos is called a bloat, and this one is actually very accurate. Hippos are massive, and sometimes it weighs around 1500 to 2000 kgs, and when they gather in water, it looks like a cluster of round floating bodies. So, to the early explorers, it looked like a bloated mass in the river. But don't be fooled by their cute name. Hippos are one of the dangerous animals. And a group of monkeys is called? It's called a troop. Yes, monkeys move together like a coordinated squads, jumping, swinging, warning, and communicating. And their behavior reminded of early humans' army troop, moving with a leader and a follower and coordinated roles. Hence, it's called a troop of monkeys. Did you know what is a group name for crocodile? It's called a basque of crocodiles. And it's because crocodiles are cold blooded and they need to warm up by lying still in sun for hours. So when many crocodiles gather on a riverbank, they appear to be just basking together. That's why they are called a basque of crocodiles. Quick question. Would you dare to walk past a basque of crocodiles? Give your comments below. And have you ever heard a group name for foxes? It's called a skulk of foxes. And skulk means to move secretly, quietly, hiding in the shadows. Exactly what foxes do. Foxes often hunt at dawn or dusk and have a mysterious, sneaky movement, and their behavior inspired their group name. So when foxes move together, it looks like a silent squad sneaking in the forest, like a skulk. So that was the fascinating story behind the group names of 10 animals, from ostentation of peacocks to skulk of foxes. Nature really has a sense of humor. If you enjoyed this, drop a comment below with your favorite group name and tell me which animal should I cover next. And do like and subscribe, and I will see you on my next fun fact journey.